and welcome to Raised on a Garden Pantry. I'm Stephanie and I'm so glad you're here with me. Now, are you ready for the Hallmark movie season to start? Are you excited? I am, so stick around to see what I'm going to make for this new one that's coming out on Sunday. I'm so excited for this new movie to be coming out called the Biltmore Christmas. And you know what's so special about this movie is that it was filmed right down the road from us, not too far, in Asheville, North Carolina at the Biltmore. But what's really cool is there's a scene in there, I'm hoping, I haven't seen the movie, that they filmed in one of our towns not too far from here either. And we went there January, not last January. We went there January to see the whole setup. And it was so interesting and neat. But the problem with that day, it was so cold. It was really cold. And we just didn't stay very long, and I did not get to see any of the actual filming. But I got to see the setup and everything, and it was a really great experience. So, in honor of this movie that's coming out, we are going to make a recipe from the Biltmore. Now, my daughter and husband went to the Biltmore this past summer, and they brought me back this cookbook. And it has some really cool things in here about different parties and different times of the year and recipes, and they just happen to have a Christmas section. The Biltmore was built for a party house, for entertaining, and the Vanderbilts would invite their friends over, and Christmas was one of their main times that they would have this house open. So, I'm going to share a recipe from this cookbook and a little extra special recipe that you can get from their gift shop, a little mix, to help us celebrate the Biltmore Christmas that's coming up. So stay with me and let's get cooking. So here is the actual cookbook. It's called Biltmore Traditions, a collection of menus, recipes, and stories. And it's a really great book to have. I will leave a link down to where you can get this book at. But we are going to make a marshmallow egg cream eggnog. Never had this? Looks fun. So let's get started. Here. Now, my first thing you need is some marshmallow cream that comes in the jar. It was really hard to open. I even slit the jar. All right, so you need 1 jar of marshmallow cream and get that in. I'm going to use my mixer because that's just what I'm going to use. But you can use a whisk. You can use a hand blender. That would work pretty good too. The next ingredients is some milk. Here. Put that in there. And then it says beat milk. Beat the cream into the bowl and beat the milk in gradually. Well, it said gradually. Well, I already poured it in. Snoopy over here getting into stuff. Get down. All right, let's give this a beat. Oh! Too fast. Let's get this kind of beat up. Looks really good. Okay, and now we're going to need some egg substitute here, and we need the whole thing of this, whole 16 ounces. Okay, hope we like it because it says it makes 10 servings. All right, so we're gonna beat in the egg substitute. Ooh, I'm so excited for this movie to start. I've been waiting for it since January, since we went down and watched it, and it's finally here. So next thing we need is some vanilla. And then it says on the recipe to use some rum, but I do not have rum, and my grocery store does not sell. You have to go to a special liquor store to get it, and I have never went into one of those. So it said rum to taste. I don't know. I'm just gonna start with a teaspoon and I'll taste it. It's been a long. Ooh, that smells like rum. I'm gonna put a teaspoon in there. So I don't know what that would equal out to in normal. I don't really know because I don't really drink that. But there we go. We'll get that mixed in. And then after this is done, we're going to take this out here. Looks pretty good. There's a little bit of marshmallow in the bottom. I should check. Oh, and there's marshmallow right there too. You want to get that marshmallow kind of beat in. There might be a little chunks in there. Oh, it didn't make as much as I thought it was going to be. All right, I'm going to give this a good mix one more time to try to get that incorporated in. Not too fast, it'll splash. Ooh, it smells like eggnog. All right, now we'll put this over here. And now you want a whole container of whipped topping. And you want to put that in. Here we go. Get this in there. Now, when we were down at the scene that we were at, we did not go to the Biltmore to see any of the filming because you have to pay to get into the Biltmore, and it's not free to go and visit there. So we just went down to, not too far from us, that filmed a railroad scene. I'm going to grab a whisk. All right, the scene that we watched, well, we didn't see him film it, but all the setup, it was very interesting. I mean, just all the people. And you know what? We were out there for hours, and I don't know how long this scene was that they were going to film, but it was forever. And it was such a slow process. I did see the actors come in. They did come in, and they weren't dressed up or anything, but they came in to where the old train station was. And I did see them, but I never saw any filming. I didn't see any costumes, so it just was really cold that day, and we just had enough. We just went down the street, grabbed a pizza, and went home. That's what we did, because it was enough. But it was a fun experience, and it was nice that the kids could see it. Now we're really excited to watch the movie so we can see exactly how it was. They did have this big like green, blue, I think it was green or blue screen in the back too. So I don't know exactly how it will be. So it'll be fun. All right, and that is it. And then the next thing is we're gonna shave some nutmeg, but I'm gonna get the serving bowl and put it in. Okay, so here is the serving bowl. All I'm going to do is carefully dump it in. It's a little thick, but that's kind of how eggnog can be sometimes. All right, here we go. Put that in there. And now you want to do is either, so it says nutmeg on it, but you just want to put some nutmeg on. Oh no, it fell in. Let me fish that out. Here, hopefully we can find it. Oh, there it is. I'm going to wipe this off. Then I got some on the side. Like that. And wipe that off. Wipe off my little nutmeg. This is the very last nutmeg that I have. You know, I have some fresh nutmeg. That's the last one. Now you could, let me go like this to get some of the dark. See, that looks festive and wonderful. All right, now we're just going to kind of set this aside, and I'm going to make another recipe, a little appetizer to accompany our eggnog. That looks really delicious. I'm excited to try that. So our next recipe is really quick and easy. It's going to utilize one of these dips that we have. Now you can buy this right at the Biltmore at their gift shop. My husband picked up a few. This one looked pretty good. It just has a little seasoning packet and directions. Now, also it says you can buy this at shop.biltmore.com, and I will put that down in the link below if you would like to go get that. And I don't know, but maybe you can buy a cookbook if you want that. So this is what we're going to make so we can have a little special snack while we watch the movie. Okay, so we have our mixture here with our cream cheese and our butter. And we're going to whip that up really good to get it incorporated. Now let's get this off. I don't think I would have been able to do that by hand unless the cream cheese was super soft. Okay, let me get a spatula. And now the next thing, we're just gonna mix this packet in here. We'll get that off. Maybe I'll mix it up again. Get this packet in here, so. And then we're just gonna kind of roll it and shape it into a ball. I love these kind of packets. They make entertaining and doing things really easy when you want something quick to put together. I don't entertain very much, but they're still fun. All right, so what we're going to do is get this all mixed up. Here, I take this off my mixer and I'll be right back. All right, so I decided to get some plastic wrap here. Let's see if I can get it there. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the center. Oh, plastic wrap, you gotta love it. All right, so we're gonna kind of get this and then we'll shape it into a ball and we're gonna put it back in the refrigerator and let it chill up. I've never made this one before, so this is kind of fun and exciting. All right, let's get this in here and we'll shape it in a ball. Here we go. Get that up in there. Now, the nice thing when you go to the Biltmore estate, they have a gift shop. And they have these dips, a lot of them, a lot of different kinds. And you can even taste them. So, but I don't remember having this one. It's been a while since I've been there. We used to have a season pass that we would go to and visit it. But anyway, and that was fun. And we did go see the Christmas time one as well. But here we go. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let this chill up, and then we'll come back and roll it in this topping. All right, so here's the ball of cheese that I just pulled out. All I'm going to do is sprinkle this mixture right in here, right on here, and on it, and kind of roll it around. Okay. Oh, we got all of it here. Get all. Oh, that seemed like a lot. So let's just kind of roll that in this mixture and get that all coated. Simple and easy to do. Up here, woo! Get this all rolled around because you want all that goodness on there. Ooh, I'm making a real big mess, but that's all right. It can be all cleaned up. Want to get as much on here as I can because that, I believe, has, I think, some of the bacon in it too, and some spices, some hot pepper flakes, I think, maybe, and lots of, but then there we go, and I'm just gonna set it in here. Now let's give this all a try. Okay, friends, here it is. It looks delicious. Here's the eggnog and the little cheese ball that you could make from that mix, but here is the homemade eggnog. Here we go. I'm gonna give it a try. That's really good. That is really good. This will be so good while you're watching your Hallmark movie. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Hallmark or by Biltmore. I just happen to love both of the places. But here is the cheese, the BLT cheese dip. Now, what we rolled on it, that was like sun-dried tomatoes and stuff on it. I thought I said bacon, but I don't think it was. So let's give this one a try. That's really good. It reminds me of a dip that my mom made. I can't think of the name of it, but it has that same taste. If I can think of the name of that recipe, I will put that down in the bottom in the description. So at least if you can't get this mix or it's not available to you, then you can try that one. That tastes very similar to that dip. It's really good. So I hope you give this recipe a try, and maybe the recipe down below that I'll have. But enjoy watching the Biltmore Christmas. We'll see you in